What is this? This is Gold Mining Simulator, previously known as Gold Rush. Hey, what's going on, everyone? RS Games here. And today, we are hopping back in what used to be Gold Rush the game. Now it's called Gold Mining Simulator. And as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, there was kind of an update and some new DLC for this game, and I am kind of pumped. It is kind of working for me. We're going to hope that it keeps working. I at least wanted to make one episode. Now, I know this will be the typical logging episode, so I do apologize to any of my logging fans. But I wanted to come in here and check this game out once again. This new DLC looks pretty cool. So let's get to business here. All right. So I just loaded into a fresh save because I wanted to be able to check all this out. And I got to remember the controls here. Let's see. How do I start this thing? I completely have forgotten. Alright, there we go. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, we're going to run down to town and we're going to see what we can find for some new equipment. Oh, the game's always a little laggy when you first start in. It's kind of rendering new areas and whatnot. One quick thing, everyone. I'd really appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button and that like button while you're there. We've been growing pretty greatly lately, and I want to continue to grow and push out content like this, and as well as many other games that I record on to YouTube, to you all, to Villa View and everything. So I'd really appreciate that. Alright, so I think they're over here. I am not for sure. I haven't done my due diligence and came in here and checked for it yet. So I don't see them here. Maybe they're over at the other place? I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. This looks like a pretty cool DLC. Now, it is a little bit harder. It was harder to find at first. They have fixed that. So if you guys had seen it, it should be easier to find now, hopefully. Alright. Let's go over here. Is it inside? Okay, so this is the new wash plant. The mini wash plant. Now, I do have $1 mode turned on. Just for the sake of this video, I'm not getting super crazy with any of that. This probably isn't going to turn into another Let's Play, because I've had a lot of issues with this game, and it's not really fitting into the schedule. If you guys would like to see it again, let me know down below in the comments. Alright, so I got that wash plant purchased. Interesting, interesting. Where's the mini equipment? Alright, I did not do enough research on this. I'm not going to lie. Let's look at what we're going to need to run this thing. So it looks like a little hose. It's probably going to need power of some sort, I would assume. Does it not? Or is that its own little generator? No, that's like an electric motor, it looks like. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'm learning. Learning with you guys on the fly here. So I obviously can tell that's going to need at least a green hose into it. I would assume. Right there. I tell you what, better yet, let's just buy this thing. And then we can take a look at it outside and see what we need. Oh, I should have clicked don't show this again. I don't really care about that pop-up. Alright. Oh. So it's got its own little motor. Nice. Okay. So just a green hose. We're gonna need a pump and a green hose. Let's get a green hose, maybe a few of them. We'll get 3 of those. Let's get a fat hose here. Oops, wrong button. Add that. We're gonna need a pump. Not an electric one, a small diesel one. Perfect. And we're gonna need a filter. Gonna need that filter. I'm not probably gonna do any gold cleaning up. I just want to get in and check out this new equipment because I am super pumped for that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know where it's at though. Hopefully we can figure this out. Hopefully. I did see that some of that stuff is... Oh, I haven't rented the claim yet either. So maybe it's already at the claim? I guess that would probably be the first order of business is get a claim going. Right? Maybe I don't know. I haven't played this game in a while. Like I said, you guys all know that we were running pretty strong in this game for a while, and then I ran into an issue in the save game, and so we had to stop. We went into Gold Hunter, That's a pretty good game too, but it's just not polished enough for what I want to do with it, you know? Doing YouTube videos, early access games are fine, but trying to make a series out of them are a little bit more difficult because you want things to work properly, and sometimes you spend more time scratching your head trying to set up for an episode than you do actually enjoying the game. So, like I said, I try not to knock games any, especially ones in early access, but checking them out's one thing. Actually doing a series in them is a completely other thing. Alright. Let's try this again. So, we're going to run over to the bank. I don't need to take out a loan, I don't think. Alright. Maybe that stuff's already at the claim? I did see that. I watched a video on it, and that's kind of how I knew, because I'm not going to lie, I've kind of left this game in the dust. Oh, excuse me. I've left it in the dust for the last little bit here. But, like, a new DLC definitely will bring me back to a game to check it out. As you guys will see here later in the week, we are going to be looking at another game that we used to play. I suppose I could just buy this thing, right? And upgrade all the slots, so we got max slots here. And how many slots can I buy? Alright, well I bought them all. Alright. Let's check out the map. Is there anything new here? I don't think so. What's that? I don't see anything new. Maybe if we go get the tablet and upgrade the tablet, we can maybe see a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. I will stop back in here at the equipment dealer. We'll at least go back to the mine site, and then if it's not there, if I can't figure out a way to find this stuff, I will take a quick pause, and I will find it, and then we'll be back. So we're just going to run in here quick. I didn't see it. I guess I didn't, like, run through here at all, but I would think that it would be, like, front and center. But I'm not seeing no small equipment here. Ooh, maybe? No, this isn't part of it, is it? Look at that. What is this like? What? It's like a weird little spot out back there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So I tell you what, I'm going to get to the claim. I'm going to find this equipment, and then we'll be back. Alrighty, folks. Now, I kind of feel like an idiot. It was right in front of my face, and if I had just done a little bit more research before I started this episode, I would have found it. But if you don't have to use the tablet, you can go to the equipment store in town, and if you go into the transport area, it's right there. So you just move this stuff over and move your machines. All right. So now we got them on claim. Let's go look at these bad boys. I should be able to just hop in them, right? Ah, awesome. Okay, so we got a mini excavator. We got a skid steer with an auger on it for a drill. And then looks like we've got oh, okay, let's not do that. Okay. This is not working well for me. Let's see. It's not like my arm's like stuck. What? Can I push myself back over? Now, I have seen that there are a few bugs with it. So, keep in mind. It reset itself before. Oh, nah, that's not the button I wanted to hit. Okay, let's just hop into the skid loader. Alright. We'll, maybe can flip that excavator back over with this thing. Oh, what's the buttons? I'm forgetting. Oh, I love how the door opens on that. That's awesome. Okay, let's show the controls. Okay, there's the scoop button. Okay. Now the real question is, my beacon light work? I don't see a button to turn my beacon on. Oh, this thing is kind of weird to drive. Alright, I mean, you know what? I'm for it. This is pretty sweet. Having a little skid loader is pretty awesome. It's definitely different to drive. I will say that. Come on, baby. Can we scoop it back up? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay. I might just have to store it and then bring it back. I don't know what the bug is there. That I'm not sure about. Okay. Alright, let's shut the motor off. Put the parking brake on. Let's hop back into our mini excavator here. I feel like the arm is like not right. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go store this thing real quick, and then we'll come back and try to get it back out. I don't know what the deal is with it. And then we'll hook up our mini wash plant and see if we can't start washing a little bit of rocks with it. I'm probably gonna need a bucket. Well, I got the store. This isn't like a full series here, so keep that in mind as we go through this. We want mini excavator. Okay. Move my... Oh, nope, nope. Order that. Okay. Now we'll move it back. Alright, we'll go out there and see if that thing is back to normal. Ah, it's still messed up. Why is that messed up? Can anyone help me with that? Why is my excavator all messed up? Well, I guess there's one other option here. We could do that and restore it. Oh, it's even worse now. Hey, sir. Hey, sir. Okay, I'm not exactly sure. This is part of the reason why I gave up with this game. Alright, I don't want to, like, showcase a bad game here. I don't want to, like, have them get mad at me for this. Alright. Oh, I just keep hitting the wrong button. I'm so, like, backwards on my controls here a little bit. Alright, let's try to rotate. I feel like the arm is just not right. I feel like that's kind of the whole issue here. Oh, come on, come on. No! No! Like, I'm not getting the full potential of the arm like I should. That's part of the issue, I think. Let's try this. Let's try this. We'll try using... we want... Boom. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, well, I'm sorry, gold mine game. I hate to, like, say something's bad, but the excavator is broken for me. Very broken. Let's try restoring it one more time. It's not right. It's just not right. I could maybe try reloading the game. You know what? I'm going to try reloading the game. I have seen it working. I'll try reloading the game, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, that seemed to have kind of fixed it. So, we've got it working now. Okay. Let's try driving this thing. Oh, this is atrociously slow. The camera's a little wonky. There we go. I don't know, this thing is just kind of a weird little machine here. I feel like she's a little too heavy for what it has to offer. Alright, I will hop in the skid steer after a little bit here and maybe do some digging with that. In fact, I should get the wash plant kind of set up here. We'll try out all the methods. We'll run that drill on that skid steer a time or two and just see how that runs. I love the concept of this equipment, though. This is pretty neat. I think this is a great addition to the game, and I honestly can maybe even start a new series on it. Like, it's a great way to get started now, I'd say. Good way to get started up and running on your claim. I don't know if all the game modes start you off with this equipment. I would think. I think so, because I've seen a guy doing a leaderboard challenge and he was using this stuff. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I don't know if it costs money to, like, move it. Alright, we'll just leave that there for now. Actually, for sakes of this, I should just do this. I love that little skid steer. That's pretty sweet. Actually, while I'm here, though, let's toss out... Let's grab this thing, the big hose. And let's grab the filter, if I can. Alright. And then we'll run this thing out as far as I can. Alright. Actually, I'm going to need to place it on the pump first, I think. Alright, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how far away that hose reaches. But I think if we go like there, it should reach that far. I think. I could be very wrong on this. So we want it to go in. Right in. Perfect. And we'll run it down to the creek here. Awesome. Wonder how much is left on this hose. Can I grab this thing? I don't think I can. Actually, let's just grab this end. We'll go as far as we can. Something like that. Perfect. All right. And we'll hook this up right here, and then we'll drive our wash plant down out there. And we'll start scooping some dirt. I'm going to throw a bucket in the truck. We got one in here in the tent, in the gold tent. I'm going to throw that in, so that way we're obviously going to need a bucket, I would assume. So we'll put this in there. And we'll get to work. And then we'll do some scooping with this, or with the mini excavator, and then we'll hop in the skid steers and check them out. I feel like I'm kind of equally pumped for everything here, really. All right, I feel like I could probably just I'm gonna probably need to unhook it from the truck. Honestly, this is like a great prospecting way. Like, take your drill and run out to the claim, like scope it out, get where you want to mine at, and then start mining. I feel like that's a great way to do this from here. I mean, granted, you probably need a lot of hose and everything to get as far as you need to, but still. All right, hopefully I have enough distance on this guy, because I did not get a hose extender. I feel like I'm going to get there and just barely have enough. Okay. Awesome. All right, so we don't got a lot of fuel in there, but we might as well fire it up. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm going to go fire up that pump. Probably a better idea to have some water flow into this thing before I try to get any further here. Where is it? Right there. And honestly, this game is still kind of laggy for me. That's why we stopped in the past. So the lag was getting bad. And it's still laggy. Like, I have a good PC. I run every other game just fine. It's just this one. It's been giving me some issues. And I've even adjusted the settings. It still just does not seem to work quite right. Is that trommel turning? It is. Okay. Alright, let's just start scooping. And that thing uses a lot of gas. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, keep it. I don't care. This is a little difficult. She doesn't quite have enough boom height, I don't think, to get that high. Maybe I'm just a little too close. We'll try backing up a ways. I'm trying not to like run out of whatchamacallit. Oh, I have it set in grams. Why? I have not adjusted any settings. I don't know. I'm not too pumped about how fast this thing uses the fuel, though. That's a little fast. I'm finding a lot of nuggets, though. That's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. It gets a nice scoop of dirt. That's for sure. Am I even keeping up with this thing? I am not. I am so not keeping up with it. It's almost out of fuel, though. I feel like I'm not getting enough in there. Is it just me, or am I just like completely missing that hopper? Is it meant more for the skid steer? It could be meant more for the skid steer. We'll try it with the skid steer. All right, I tell you what. We'll before I do that, let's shut this thing off so we can try it with the skid steer. All right, shut it off. I just feel like that's using a lot of fuel. I don't know how big the tank is, per se, but I feel like that's a lot of fuel for that little bit of time it was running. Like I said, don't know for sure, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, let's go get in the other skid steer. We can hide that. Ah. Oh, it's a foot-controlled machine. Yummy. Alright, I just gotta get used to the bucket open and close in here. It's got a good concept. Both sticks forward, and then, of course, turning. And then stop. Okay. The driving... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I'm not in the best, most prime location for this. Let's see. It's not digging. Maybe you're meant to pile up the dirt. Maybe it's because it's frozen. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting to dig a little bit. It's getting a nice bucket load, that's for sure. I don't know if that's full or not. Uh-oh. I am now stuck. Alright. There we go. Let's see how it handles that load. I don't think that's a full scoop. That hopper is definitely not big enough for the skid steer bucket. Yeah, so I don't know. We are like now maxed out. Yeah, I mean, definitely loading it with the skid steer bucket is a lot better. Okay. Kind of. Except you get stuck, and now I'm gonna get stuck in that hole. That's kind of unfortunate. That's kind of unfortunate. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Can I dig myself out, like in real life? Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Ah, it's close. Let's try to get around on this side. It's close to getting herself out. It's close to getting herself out, that's for sure. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, no. No, don't fall back in the hole, please. Don't. Oh, we were doing so good. Oh, I got myself out. Okay, that's kind of sweet. Some of that equipment, when you get stuck before in this game, you were stuck. And now you're kind of able to get yourself out with this thing. That's a good mechanic to have. A little bit of messing around, and you can definitely get yourself out of a pickle. All right, I want to know how full is my bucket. Is it full? All right, that is a pretty full bucket, I feel like. I'm just gonna make a little pile. I'm not super worried about doing anything crazy right now because that gold plant's gonna run out of fuel before I can get anything done anyways. So, but yeah, I mean, the control could be a little bit faster. You know, a skid steer is technically faster, and running this thing with a controller is kind of difficult. Not gonna lie, because turning is on the same, and it's working similar to a skid steer, right? If we go in first person, you can tell that it's still moving the controls when you're not pressing a throttle, so it's still moving a little bit. So it's a little strange, but I love the concept of it. I will say hats off to the devs for making, at least giving us an update on something, you know? And kind of giving a great little like starter equipment to help you get along a little bit better in this game. $4, is it worth it? I'm not going to say, you know, that's up to you guys. How crazy do you like getting with your gold rush or gold mining simulator? Sorry, I'm going to be messed up about that. Now it's not dumping. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Enough with this. Let's just shut it off. Let's get in this bad boy. Okay. This is sweet. Okay, but it runs just like the drill. We'll drill 2 holes with this thing, and then we'll probably call it a day. I just, like I said, wanted to get in here and check out some of this new equipment because I think it's pretty awesome. Definitely a kind of a good thing to have in the game. A little mini excavator, a couple skid steers. Wish they had like a form of a small haul truck or something. That'd be even better. All right. Okay, so you don't really have to do anything. You just let her do her thing. She's going to drill. Wow. Did we get a sample? Let's check the map. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Gold map. Yes, we got a sample. Awesome. I feel like this is the way to do it for drilling because that other thing, that dozer, is so slow. Now, I don't know how accurate it's going to be because it's not technically going that deep, if you know what I mean. But this thing is incredibly fast compared to that other machine that you normally run. Yeah, that's another sample. I mean, it's going down a ways. It's giving you an accurate idea of what you're going to get. So, I mean, 12 grams a meter cubed. All right. Well, we came in here. We checked it out. It was pretty fun. I loved the idea of it. We'll maybe start up some Gold Rush again or Gold Mining Simulator here in the near future. Right now, I don't really have a plan about it. I just wanted, like I said, wanted to come in here and show you guys some of this new equipment because I think it's pretty awesome. You know, I wish it was maybe a little bit cheaper because it's good for the game, but I don't know. I feel like it needs a little bit of work yet. But I guess it is still fairly new to them. So, yeah, give it some time and it'll maybe get better. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.